Okay, sum yourself up in how you're feeling today in one word. For me, dangerous. Harry?
What's dangerous?
I'm just feeling dangerous.
You're feeling dangerous?
Feeling dangerous.
I'm
One word, I got that on the train, yeah.
Feeling all right.
You're all right?
Content.
Niall?
Youthful.
Youthful. Liam?
I need a wee is one of the feelings.
You're in.
We'll
take wee. We'll take wee.
I'm feeling oppressed by the wee.
Okay. All right, Louis?
Hyperactive. I feel pretty hyperactive today, to be honest.
Okay. Zane?
I'd say I feel pretty content.
Content. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice.
Content too.
It's
a good little balance.
Nice variety. They're nice variety. Congratulations on Steal My Girl.
Thank you very much.
And Danny DeVito on the video.
Yeah.
It's great.
Wow, that's amazing. He's like my favourite actor of all time.
Yeah,
Twins.
cool.
And he said that Matilda was the favourite film he ever did.
Yeah.
Matilda?
Which is good to hear.
Yeah, that is good. That is something I've always wanted.
All right. And Louis, who'd you say that it was the best day you've had in the band?
Yeah. Potentially was. Yeah. It was a great day.
There was a monkey involved.
What was that? Was it just hanging out with the monkey?
That did have a lot to do with it. Yeah, he was incredible, actually. Yeah.
The chimp was insane.
The chimp was very, very, very cool.
Yeah, Eli.
he was nice.
What a boss.
All right. Was there really a tiger and lion on set, or was that put in later?
Yeah,
he was there. Was he actually there?
Yeah.
He actually ate one of our security guards.
Yeah, he did go for Preston, didn't he, Zane? Yours.
Well, that's a good sign, though, isn't it? It's kind of, you'd feel safe and
he's on the ball.
My security
basically.
guard thought it would be funny to
Stroke
him.
Yeah, I don't think you do that, do you? That's definitely not a thing to do.
His thing was, he said, you know when you meet a new dog and you like put your hand out so they can sniff it? If anything, it's a totally different species. Like,
it's a cat, mate, to start off with.
It's not the same thing.
And then he's like...
You don't turn it around, tickle it on the belly.
I held a scorpion in my hand as well.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Scary, that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I had a tarantula once when I was younger,
Now, that would scare me.
because they've got hairs that can shoot at you and they sting.
Was that a pet?
No, it was a thing called Crocodile Land or something. Or the baby gator as well at Crocodile Land. Strange.
Anyone seen David Attenborough's new show?
No, it's good.
Can we have the impression?
I seen him on Jonathan Ross and I was very impressed by him. I loved
What show is it? What was it?
All right, should we play Steal My Girl?
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce it tonight on In Demand?
Who is it?
Whose turn is it? I think
Whose turn is it? I think we've been all the way around.
I think it's David Attenborough's turn to introduce it.
Yeah, you do it.
For many years, One Direction have been producing singles. This is Steal My Girl on In Demand.
The Hits Radio. We're back with the boys shortly. Get involved on Twitter tonight at InDemandUK, #1DInDemand. Right.
And it is the fourth record on a 5-album deal. Take it, the next one's going to be Greatest Hits. And I'm just thinking after that, there's going to be a bit of a break. Not a huge kind of the Wanted kind of break, but a kind of a, kind of a break. But what can you say to kind of 1D fans just to reassure them what's going on and where you guys are at the moment?
We haven't really got any sort of break in mind at the minute, so...
We're going to go to the Bahamas. We need to go on a group holiday.
We're still just having fun with it.
But honestly, we're just thinking about potentially taking...
I know you're talking over each other.
I know, yeah.
I was just saying we just want to get this out and see what they think of this.
And we potentially might take a little bit more time on this record, so that's why they might think we're going on a break. We just want to take a little bit more time.
Because writing is a little bit like a break sometimes when you get to just sit and write songs. It is a nice outing.
Say that, Liam. We won't get any holidays.
Careful. Everyone's here watching.
I didn't mean it.
Everyone's here is watching. When it is all over, how do you think you'd like 1D to be remembered as a band?
I think
how would we?
Yeah.
That we didn't take ourselves too seriously, and that we just like we were loving it, which we are.
All right. Now, we're here. Missed out on the trip with Simon and Stevie to Harvesters.
Yeah, devastated about that.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
I bet you're gutted. You've been on the set quite a few times.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the top
show.
two?
Top two, I think this year will be Andrea and Lauren.
You think?
Yeah. Or potentially Ben.
I think Jay James is going to be up there too.
Oh yeah, he's got some talent. Niall was with Ed last week.
Yes.
And he asked how the lads are and what the lads are doing.
The lads.
Tell him I said up them. Up the lads.
Good to know.
That's all he wanted to know. That's all he wanted to know.
So I was doing some reading on the way here. Harry, it said it's dating season for you in Heat magazine. I don't know if you've seen that. Where during summer you kind of do the single thing, and in winter you kind of try and find a snuggle buddy.
That's where he goes.
Which I think this is the best plan ever. Why are you the first to do this?
It's Christmas presents. I just like more Christmas presents.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't purposely,
People read into a lot of things these days, don't they?
I think people, yeah.
Well, I can understand where they get it from. It's
a good approach, though.
Gets dark at like 5 o'clock in the evening.
Maybe it's a pattern you're not aware of.
Exactly. I think it's a winner.
It's
You're
like
onto
a
a winner.
subconscious.
Also, I got an amazing birthday present from my producer, Jay Rowe. And Have you seen that book before?
That's unofficial, that.
Every piece of me.
Oh, is it, you're joking?
No, I'll go.
No, you told me it was the real dip. Oh, I'm upset.
I don't think it is. I think this is unofficial merch.
I just wouldn't mind you to sign it.
I want to read it.
Absolutely.
Actually, to be fair, first chapter after there.
Not good.
This is reduced price.
Yeah.
Beginning of the end.
Do not say that, Harry. It is not the beginning of the end. We're back with One Direction after Calvin Harris Summer. That's next. Now, though, this is a great tune.
DJing still? Working on any remixes?
Well, I've done a couple remixes, but it's just I often when I go to LA is where the team that I work with, who I do it with, they do a lot of the work with me, like the You and I remix we did together, and this one and the Cheryl.
What's your DJ name? Big Pay now?
I
was trying to find that on YouTube. On Google. What is the DJ name?
I like
it is Big Payno. Well, that was just like because we thought it was going to be a one-off thing.
Payno's got to be in that.
Yeah, it was one-off thing. Funny enough, there was a comment where someone says, "Looks like I'm going to have to change my DJ name from Payno." So there was another DJ out there, it was DJ Payno, but he's.
I hear you've been hanging out with Naughty Boy, and he made you feed his piranhas. Is that true?
Did
you feed the scary piranhas?
I did feed the piranhas.
How were you with the piranhas?
I was good with them. We had to feed them because one of them had actually been half eaten by the rest of them.
Because they were that hungry.
He's got piranhas in his studio.
In the studio.
And I was just thinking,
very Godfather-like.
Yeah, and I was talking to Perry, and she said you had a bunny rabbit that you were allergic to and she had to get rid of. And I'm thinking, is it you and pets? Have you replaced the bunny rabbit?
No, I gave the bunny rabbits to Shah, and I don't know what he did.
You fed them to piranhas. It's a life cycle.
You didn't put them in the piranhas, did you?
I'm joking. That's an absolute joke. No, bunny rabbits were harmed in the making of this interview.
Have you never seen that book before, Harry? You're looking at it like you've never seen it. I presume you wrote it.
I'm just having a little gander.
I think. Do you think it's quite exciting? It was in the bargain bin. I think it's a sign of success for you.
I mean, the bargain bin, I guess. Yeah,
was $6.99, only $2.99 now. So
I mean, you've just got to see it as a bargain, haven't you?
It's a bargain. Yeah. Now you've just finished a massive tour around the world. Yep. You've announced another tour next year. Are you knackered? Is it time for a bit of a holiday, a bit of a break?
Hey, we had a bit of a break.
We just had a bit of a break there now. And then we'll be off kind of January time before we head down to Oz for the tour. So yeah, we're looking forward.
All right.
Yeah.
And we haven't finished yet. We're back with One Direction after Justin Timberlake.
Now, of course, you're the biggest band in the world. Biggest band in the world, feeling a little bit nervous about asking you some questions. So we thought we'd get some artists to ask you guys some questions. So we've got a couple from Ed Sheeran. Okay. Question for Ed Sheeran. It's on the video here. You made Ed.
Hello lads, how you doing? Question for each of you. It's kind of like a double question. What is the most extravagant purchase that you've made, and what is the least extravagant purchase but the most awesome?
So each of you, the most extravagant item you've bought, and then the least amount of money you spent on an item that means the most to you.
Probably somewhere to live.
Don't worry about showing off.
I'd say probably somewhere to live.
Somewhere to live you've had, your house.
I'd say somewhere to live.
All right.
Probably, yeah.
And what's quite a big? What have you spent the least amount of money on, but it's meant the most to you?
That's a tough one.
That is a really tough one.
Could be like a little souvenir from Blackpool, the Blackpool Tower.
Well, I'm just thinking maybe I sometimes play in some charity football matches, so I always keep the shirts from them, and they're like a little.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's
nice. Pulled out of the bag.
Yeah.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
Damn, I wish I was that cool.
Yeah, well, I can train you up if you want them.
There's a course in it. It's a 3-week course.
Yeah.
What's the charge?
I can do it too.
There's good catering too. There's good catering.
Yeah.
All right, and we've got one from the McBusted Boys too.
No,
just one.
Someone's bit me chest, lads. I got an insect bite that's coming out.
Just hit it.
Oh God, I'm fully medically trained.
This is his girlfriend.
Firefighter in New Zealand, so.
Just
I've got one for Niall. Is how did he get the nickname Nigel?
Nigel.
Yeah.
Nigel. All right, okay.
Nigel.
He said that they asked me how did I get the name Nigel. They started calling me Nigel, and I'm in all of their phones as Nigel, and that's how I got the name. We were just writing.
I like Nigel for you.
I quite like that. Yeah,
and they just started. I think someone was making a cup of tea, and they shouted Nigel by accident, and then it just became my name. So they just called me Nigel.
I mean, we've heard a few names from that in the past, but Nigel's not come into them.
You don't look like a Nigel. You don't seem like a Nigel.
Or we can call him Nige.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Naughty. It might be Naughty Nige. Yeah.
Hey boys, it's been awesome to hang out. Good luck with the new album.
Cheers.
One Direction. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're insecure, don't know what for.